Hi, everybody. This is Dan Stolebarger, and welcome to this week's Middle East update. It's the week of September 2nd, and let's jump right in. Before we do, though, go to our website, holygroundexplorations.com. Lower right hand side, click the Middle East update icon, and there you can get the PowerPoint presentation that goes along with this YouTube. Another reminder that nearly all of the materials that we're presenting to you today come through the lenses, the voices coming through Israel. These are reports from Israel. So with that in mind, I always start off with what I call issues. Did you know that the Czech Republic has caved to Palestinian pressure to remove from their textbooks Jerusalem as being the capital of Israel and have changed that to Tel Aviv? Again, the pressure that's being put upon these nations to, it's going to be the battle for Jerusalem. We should be aware of that. In the end times, we know that Jerusalem will be a cup of trembling among the nations. Ground zero, say what you want, but let me just be clear. The united capital of Israel today is the united city of Jerusalem. Well, Netanyahu is concerned, does not trust the Obama administration. I know you're probably saying, tell me something I don't know, but there are rumors that are flying around that Obama has something up his sleeve that he wants to interact before leaving office, maybe during this lame duck period of time from the time that either Clinton or Trump is elected to the time that they actually take office. There are those that are saying that he's considering trying to work out a set of parameters that will deal with the two-state solution on a final status basis through the UN Security Council, some kind of resolution, or maybe some other kind of arrangement. But he basically wants to create the framework for what would constitute the international community's preferred outcome for the two-state solution. That would include the boundaries, the refugee issue, as well as Jerusalem. The anti-Semitism alive and living today. Whenever we watch some of these Holocaust movies, you can't help to always notice that the Jews had that golden Star of David they had to wear to identify them. Did you know that Israeli visitors today are tagged differently from other guests at the five-star resort in Rhodes? It's called the Imperial Hotel. Popular destination for Israelis, but according to the report, everybody's given a plastic wristband, multicolored, except if you're Israeli, no multicolored. Only Israelis are giving a blue band. And once again, you might think it's innocent, but why are they just singling out Israelis? Issues now in Israel, Palestinian, Fatah, Hamas. Fatah and Hamas are locked in a high state struggle that's, it's being negotiated right now or fought through the media because of this upcoming October 8th vote that's coming. Abbas's Fatah movement currently holds power, but they're under tremendous attack. And many of the Fatah members are calling upon Fatah or Abbas to cancel the elections due to the fact that the polls, if we would put it that way, show that Hamas is just steamrolling. And Fatah or Abbas has come out saying, you know what, the Israelis actually want Hamas to win these elections, because if Hamas wins, then they can, in a sense, prove that there's no one to negotiate with, because Hamas is a known terror organization, and still, as crazy as it sounds, Fatah is still seen to be sort of the peaceful side of the whole issue. So we'll have to wait and see about this. I hope you see the pictures. This is really the choice that I think Israel has. Palestinian Authority elections. Check out the photo. And it is true that the PA is losing its grip, seems to be getting dismantled. Every province is going its own way in the West Bank. Ramallah is losing control over the entire West Bank. In Hebron, we've got the tribal system that's getting stronger. It seems like it's either family rule or the merchants that are there that are controlling things, keeping from, I guess they're preventing chaos. In Nablus, it's the refugee camps that are taking over the city and spreading anarchy all around. And again, in Ramallah, where the leadership of the Palestinian Authority is headquarters, there's tensions between the veteran Palestinian leaders, in a sense, trying to manipulate or pressure Abbas into postponing these elections. Remember, Abbas is serving in the 12th year of his 4-year term in office. We'll have to wait and see what takes place in regards to all of this. One of the things that's surfacing that I find interesting, after talking last week about the Kurds and about Turkey invading and how this fits into the end times, where you've got that Ezekiel 38-39 passage where you have Russia and you have Iran and you have the Turks and stuff like that. Anytime Russia sticks their nose into the Middle East, we should be concerned. And again, coming from a senior official in the Palestinian Liberation Organization, they are praising Russia this week as being a more credible and balanced third-party facilitator for Israeli-Palestinian peace talks rather than the U.S. Going on, they say Russia can fulfill a positive, credible, and more balanced role. Ahmad so-and-so reported to a television statement in Al Riyadh. He said, since the U.S. is not at all interested in really pressuring Israel into anything, which is needed in order to fulfill this sort of two-state solution, why not turn to Russia? They've offered and they will assist. So keep your eyes open once again. Now, on a lighter note, more encouraging note, check out the picture, Torah Scroll, Western Wall. Last week there were thousands that were gathered at the Western Wall to celebrate the dedication of a special Torah Scroll. Each of the letters, by the way, these Torah Scrolls, handwritten, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for a handwritten Torah Scroll. But last weekend, there was a Torah Scroll that was presented. Each one of the letters, was purchased by an Israeli child. There are 304,805 letters. And each one of these letters were sold for about 4 shekels, which is about $1. And this is the 6th scroll that has been finished in this manner. And so they were presented. I think it's pretty cool to think about. And then recent discoveries in a place that we've been that we absolutely love. I love taking people to the Valley of Elah. In the past, to get to the Valley of Elah, you just kind of pulled the bus over the side of the road, told people watch out, walk down an embankment into a riverbank. And it's there that I'd always tell the story of David and Goliath and encourage our people to pick up 5 smooth stones so that they can fight their own Goliaths or whatever. But there's a new site that's been opened. Check out the pictures. You can see where it says Valley of Elah. That's that riverbank. But up above it, it's Kirabet Kiafa. It's a Judean city, and it overlooks the valley where David fought Goliath. And they have found some incredible artifacts there that date back to the time of Saul's dynasty. And I've been there. It's not easy to get to, but it's becoming more and more accessible. We're looking forward to taking this group in September to this site. And the excavations that they've been able to go through, and the artifacts that they brought out, they're now on display. But one of the things that I think is cool is that they say that they have found swords that date back to the 11th century BCE, and archaeologists actually say that the swords at the site could have been used during the battle, David and Goliath. Battle? I thought it was just rocks. I thought David just had 5 smooth stones. Anyhow, it's a cool site. I hope sometime you can join us in Israel. Well, that's our report for this week. Always conclude with Torah gleanings. We've reading through Deuteronomy, and this is the Torah portion for the week. I'll let you check that out for yourself. And the quotable quote for the week: it's been said that the only thing that we can take with us when we die is what we have freely given away to others. Something to think about. Shalom. God bless you.